And instead of trying to find a winner, you want to make a winner. You want to be very specific with what you launch and just non-negotiable, make it work.
It's the first time in a decade that the city has had to impose such a significant measure.
This would be something the likes of which we've not seen in years.
Potentially dangerous and even deadly winter storm.
Thousands of flights have been canceled or
emergencies have been declared for 22 counties in New York.
Please, for your safety, stay home, stay inside, and stay off the roads.
Flew over Toronto, and Emirates was the only one to pull through.
I've never been this lucky with flights.
Yeah. They were just telling that everything went smooth, but then we arrived here and they canceled our flight to New York. What's up, guys? Welcome to a new one. Welcome to New York City. So we're having a lunch with a friend of us, also a business partner, Jason, who's the owner of Paking Duck. We've partially acquired last year with Ecom Flow, so he's based out in New York as well. We're going to talk about how great packaging amplifies a good brand, how it can help on a customer experience, and just in general, like what it means for brand building to have proper packaging. But no, I'm going to take you guys along for a big week, and then I'll see you guys there. Would you say packaging plays a big role in retention?
A lot. I think like in terms of retention, the first touch point is it creates an elevated perception of your brand. So immediately you're like, okay, this is something that I feel good buying. Like opening an Apple box, you keep the Apple box because it's so nice. But imagine if the Apple box was 90% shittier. Yeah. You're not keeping that. No, sure. And from that first touch point, you're like, okay, I spent money here already. I don't know if I want to spend it again. So the packaging is really important in elevating the perception. In terms of retention, there's other things that you can do. Engagement, QR codes in the packaging to get people to come back over and again, collect their data and whatnot. But also like packaging can also be used in a reusable format where people can save it for storing other products. Like you ever seen cookie tins being used, like the Danish cookies being used as sewing kits, right? Yeah. Like we've seen customers make packaging that they know will be reused, and like if you see your customers reusing it, you know that they will be re-engaged. You put extra emphasis and money into the packaging, so they'll come back again.
What do you say is the biggest thing you've seen happening in packaging? Because especially dropshippers, they are moving more towards becoming a brand. Packaging is the first thing they do. Right. Even if it's a white label product, they say, I'll just stick it in a box with a logo and we are a brand.
Exactly.
How you see that shift happening?
We're seeing a lot more emphasis on it. I think people are realizing that if they're able to custom the packaging, they can actually sell it for a higher price. So they're seeing that even if we don't change anything on the inside with a white label, if we're able to wrap it in a new type of wrapper, we can create an elevated feeling. So even a $5 product can look like a $25 product. 100%. And I think like it's a lot of people like you who are promoting that idea, a lot of other people who are going into branded dropshipping. Because of that, we're getting a lot more increase of people saying, hey, actually, we're going to sell the same thing as everyone else, but I want a new box. I want a better unboxing experience.
I think that elevates the whole customer experience.
100%. Like it's something that people don't think about. Like you guys solve supply chain and shipping because for the longest time, people were getting stuff 15, 20 days later for drop shipping. Yeah. And like they don't know where the product is. Customers are angry. You guys fix that. But after that gets fixed, okay, now we need to elevate the branding. Who do they go to? Another.
Yeah, we've been there as well. I think how many boxes do donors need? Like 70,000 boxes?
Yeah, dude, you guys are crushing it.
When did we went to Paking Duck? Like 1.5 years ago?
1.5 years. You guys were very early with us.
Yeah, so we were chatting with Jason and I was showing him the packaging and then he was like, you know what, I'll get a quote. Then we were paying straight at the packaging factory. I think we paid like 90 cents. Then we moved to Paking Duck. We pay 45 cents. Also, we lowered down the weight of the packaging. Of course, we ship from China. We went from 400 grams to 150 grams, which puts us in a lower bracket of shipping. Plus, we got better quality packaging, better pricing, and better weight. So for us, it was like a grand slam. My man, Paking Duck.
What's good now?
What we got here? Corey the Goat. What's up, G?
I saw you got yourself a nice jacket there.
Yeah, bro. I followed your advice. We go fully Moncleezy, brother.
Moncleezy. You love to see it. Where are you guys at?
We are in the taxi now, man. We are strolling around New York City. I just met up with Jason, a good friend of me as well. He's the owner of Paking Duck. And the way we're checking, like, we don't have much else in the planning for today, so maybe we come by at the office.
Yeah, if you guys want to come by the office, I'll send the address to you and just let me know what you're thinking.
Yes, sir. Let's do that, brother.
Dope, sounds good.
Okay,
See you
bro.
soon,
Cheers, brother.
Cam, Vince, Econ Flow.
How are you? Good to meet you.
Where do you live?
In Dubai.
Okay, nice.
You live in this building, right?
I live in that building. I wish I lived in this building.
So we built basically a solution built on tech. So traditional China fulfillment reinvented the wheel, and that fixing fulfillment became Equinox because we saw a huge shift happening within e-com brands, right? That they were start seeing like, okay, international fulfillment is getting big. Local fulfillment sucks because 4 warehouses, keeping up with stock, inventory management, and all of that.
Okay, so is it most of you who already have an existing relationship with a supplier in China, or do you help them find the relationship?
So we have a full on-ground sourcing team, but sourcing is not the service. It's just an extension of like fulfillment.
Yeah, okay, got it.
So they all have some sort of like already buy that they have a brand, they buy stock, but 9 out of 10 times they are working with a middleman, they're getting screwed on pricing, no really fair relationship, or just simply no understanding of what's going on in China.
What is the turnaround? If I sell to someone in like New York, how long does it take to get?
Yeah, I'd say the F priority line average is 6 days,
Nice,
and
that's
then
not bad.
standard is like 8. No, like comparing it with most 3PLs in the US, we beat them.
Yeah, that's crazy. When I was dropshipping growing up, it was like 21 days.
Yeah, no, it's much faster now.
Bang. That's fire.
This is actually my favorite spot to show people here, so you can see all 3 of Whop's lifetime offices. Whop started originally in Chicago. Steven and Cameron started it. 2017 was the first iteration of Whop.
Really?
That was back when it was just like a sneaker bot reselling. Like if you were into sneakers, you'd buy the bot off Whop and you just license it for 24 hours for like the easy drop. And that was Whop. And then we moved into like Discords and then low ticket communities and high ticket. And you see that building right there at the top? It used to be the Whop office. It's just a loft, so 1 bedroom, and they had 9 people living in it at one point. There's like a picture of Cameron. He was sleeping underneath the stairs like Harry Potter.
Yeah.
1 person was sleeping in the laundry room on a blow-up mattress. 1 person was sleeping in like the tub at one point, like the shower tub.
Yeah.
Like everyone, they just locked in like 16 hours a day, never left the apartment, and they all slept there. And then we upgraded to a real office. So in the corner down there, like where it comes to a point, the top floor, 3rd floor, that was the second Whop office. And then we moved into this building. We're gonna have to trench. All right.
Tell them what we're gonna get.
Oh yeah, the industry. It's the best pizza I've had here.
Of course, some New York pizza, New York style. Go. Can I have 1 spicy salami and 1 margarita? I got you. Also, like 2 hot honey.
2 of those?
Yeah.
And then
Anything else?
3 sparkling waters, please.
You guys want to eat that here or take it to go? Here. And a name for the order?
Vince.
Vince?
Pay with card, please.
I got you.
Nah, you can't let me. I got the Whop card, bro.
Whenever you're ready.
Shouldn't let you stand there. Appreciate you guys. We'll make a lot of money together.
For sure.
You guys all set?
My crew's behind me. Mad question asking, passing, music lasting. But I just can't quit because one of
Best
these.
pizza shop in New York.
Cheers, bro.
Alright, let's get a review. What are we saying?
It's really good.
0 flop.
0
flop.
True to life play.
I've been through testing 1,000 products, now to being very specific and intentional with product launches. And I think the really thing that you have to stay really close is instead of trying to find a winner, you want to make a winner. And how do you do that? Is be very, very precise on how you're going product to market. What do we need? Okay, we want to have multiple creators lined up. This is because you're not gonna start a product if you don't think it's gonna work. You already like sort of in a way think, okay, this product sells, or you see a competitor selling it, you think it's a great way, you have like a very marketing obsessed approach. Okay, we sell this use case, this pain point, and I'm sure this is gonna work. That's the approach and how you're gonna do it. If you have those things, you should also make it work by just having the right creative, having the right creators, having already a great product page, having great copywriting, and then you're gonna make it the winner instead of trying to find winners, right? And I think that's the way on launching products, especially if you come from launching multiple products, you want to be very specific with what you launch, and if you go for it, go for it. Like, you're just gonna make it work. And if it's not working, you push harder. If it's not working, you try something else, try a listicle, try a blog post, try
find the winning angle, because if you are not thinking that you can make it, you should not try to go to market with it anyways. So I would say it really comes down, instead of trying to find 100 products, just look for 1 or 2 and just non-negotiable make it work. Because, you know, of course, I'm not saying like it always will work, but that will increase the chances definitely, because then you are more confident in what you're putting out, and you're also able to invest, let's say, in the creator, in content, in full preparation for the product launch. So that's the answer to it.
Stop playing with Tell these niggas stop playing with
So we are really on the move, guys, but I'm getting ready for the big event coming up next weekend. So I've been preparing it today, put the final pitch together for my keynote. It's going to be sick. I'm going to talk about high intentional creative strategy. How do you set your team in the right direction? How can you maximize output, measure on performance instead of measuring on day-to-day tasks and navigating small this and that. I'm sure it's going to be super insightful for everyone, and it's going to be really nice. So now we're heading to a dinner. I was speaking at the event today as well. It was really cool. Been chatting about like building longevity brands, and also how we, for example, have the full ecosystem coming into place right now. Yeah, I've been chatting about this. It was a very nice close group, 20 high-performing brands, connecting with other founders, few founders that also do more than 100 mil a year. So it's always nice to speak with people like that to understand on how they leverage their things, how they set up teams, and just in general how they navigate through hyperscale like that. So it was nice. Now getting into the city, so we're gonna see. There we have him, the big dog.
What's up?
Say hi to the channel.
What's up, guys? Hope you guys are doing well. Vince came out for the event, dropped some game, people loving it. Going for private Zuma, then we'll have a little fun.
This is my Dante, my guy. He's supplying all the pets over all the world with the right supplements, the right nutritions, the right hydration, making sure that all the kitties are fully spoiled. So, my man.
I do my best. I do my best.
Yeah,
the real one.
This is the big dog. Everyone in the US is wearing his socks.
Yeah, dude.
Really? Let's
Every 65-year-old in America.
What's the revenue target for this year?
70 million.
70 million. So how many socks is that?
10 million pairs.
Holy
like
shit,
that.
let's fucking go.
Thank you, bro. Shit.
Good stuff. I thought that I was getting used to the cold, man. I'm creating a kite beach run without these shirts.
Someday I wanna wear a starry crown.
Someday, I wanna lay down like I did Sunday. Sundays, I remember these Sundays. That way, way, that day.
When you were starting out, did you always know what the next step was?
The thing is, it's more than normal that you think that you haven't figured out yet, or that you're not sure what your next step should be. I think it's one thing that's really important, that you just keep doing your thing. You want to be obsessed with what you do. Eventually you will get that clarity by itself. The momentum will come by itself. And once you have the momentum, make sure that you stick to it. Then also the vision is going to get bigger and bigger. And this entrepreneurship game is fun, man. Like, there's very high highs, very low lows. But looking back at my journey, man, it's been a crazy ride. And yeah, I think the best advice that I can just give you is just to keep pushing, and the steps will get clear by itself. Just one step at a time. It's going to be a great journey. And yeah, man, it's building season. I will stay building for the rest of my life because I love this game so much, and that's also what I advise everyone around me. So take it by heart, keep building, and just put your head down. It's going to be a great journey, brother.